Hi guys, welcome back to the Next Minute channel. Today we're looking at another performance task. Let's go. Alright, so let's read the instructions. So this one says you have grown tired of sharing room with your sister. Your father decided to build you a new room. So that's what you're gonna build, a new room. You're asked you're asked to help you plan you are asked to help plan the design. Choose tiles and determine the cost for the tiles. Use the information below to answer the question. Alright, so let's go. So basically, that's the task. Let's see if we can complete the task. It said this task has 3 parts. Read each question carefully and complete each task. So let's go. First, you need to decide the size of your room. Based on the space available, the total area of the room has to be from 16 meters to 20 meters. Now I'm going to choose 20 meters for this purpose. It's going to be 20 meters square. A says use the grid below to draw the outline of your room. Each small square represents 25 centimeter by 25 centimeter. Be sure to write the measurement of each side. So let's go. So bear that in mind, it's going to be 20 meters square and each tile is 25 by 25. So here we go. See the number there for those who want class. Hit the like button right away. Alright, so this is a centimeter grid. But remember, they told us that each one of these is going to be 25 by 25. So on that side is 25 and that side is 25. It's a square. All sides are equal to 25. Alright, so I chose my room or the area of my room to be 20 meters square. Guys, I want you guys to pay keen attention to this one. This one can be really challenging. Alright, I would love to have you guys in a class to explain this even more, to have more questions. Alright, so see the number there, just call and you can be a part of my class. So the first thing we need to do is to draw the dimension of the room. Alright, but we have a discrepancy. They gave us meters for the area and they gave us centimeter for the length. So we have to convert. I am choosing to convert from this meter square to centimeter. Alright, one thing about it though, guys, I want you guys to think about one of these, right? Think about one of the square, which is a 25 by 25 centimeter. So before we go through the entire area, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be converting this 20 meters square to centimeters square. All right. So what we know that 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. All right, that's standard. We also know that 1 meter square would be equal to 10,000. And this is where it's gonna get so confusing. 1 meter square will be equal to 10,000. How we get that? It's 100 centimeters multiplied by 100 centimeters. So 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 cm square. Remember, square meaning multiply the length times the length, right? So one of these is basically what about this? Alright, so that represents 1. So for 20 of them, how much would 20 be? So to get 20, just say 20 multiplied by 10,000. That's gonna be the area for the entire floor plan. Alright? Since 1 is 10, all of it gonna be, we're gonna have 5 0 now. 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the entire thing, it's gonna be in centimeters square, that is, So the 20 meter square in centimeter square would be 200,000 centimeters square. Alright, so now we're gonna draw the grid because we know the area. I'm gonna make my own be a 4 meter by a 5 meter in order to get the 20 meter. And if you should look at it in centimeters, it would be 400 times 500. That would give us the 20. So in essence, this equal to this. Now they did tell us that each one of these is 25 centimeters. Alright, so I want you to stay with me now, guys. Remember that it takes 100 centimeters to make one. Alright, so let's go now. So we're gonna use, this is gonna be 25, 50, 75, 100. This actually represents 1. So I'm gonna do a 4 by 5. So this actually represents 1. So this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. This represents 2. So it's 4 of them gonna represent 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 4. So it's gonna take all of 16 of them, since 1 is only 25. I want to get to 4. Alright, so that's 400. For this one now, we're gonna go down 20. Everyone should get this by now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That represents 1. And another 4 gonna represent it, and so on and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. I hope them give me enough space here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because remember, 4 times 25 give you the 100, right? So we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 1 more, and then that's it. Okay, they do it exactly, the exact same, exact correct measurement. So we go over here, so now this is our area for the entire. Let's go. Hit the like button if you're just joining. So guys, by now everyone should know what they are required to do. I've done several videos. If you have not done so, you need to go over all of these, and you also need to link up my number so you can be a part of my class. Alright, don't make sense you're struggling and going in an exam when you have help available. So this will be our grid. I'm just small it up so you guys can see it. So it's a 4 by 5. So it's really 5 meters. No, this side is actually 5. This is the 5 and this is 4. So this one would be 4. So it's a 5 by 4. Now bear that in mind. 5 times 4, that will give us the area, which it's gonna come down further. So let's go. So it says area of the room in square meters. Notice the difference. This is square meters. So it's actually 5 meters by 4 meters. I remember we actually decided that it would be 20. So this is not a surprise. 20 meters square. However, this can be a bit challenging. For the centimeter, it would be 400 multiplied by 500. Because remember, 5 meters is actually 500 centimeters. Since 100 centimeter, it takes all of 100 centimeter to make 1 meter. So that means 5 meter is 500, and so on and so on. Alright? So to get the answer now, we have to calculate it up here. So it's 5 times, it's gonna be 200, I think. Add these 2 zeros plus 5 for 20, so it's 5 zeros. So this now in cm3, and notice this is 20 meters square. Both of them are equivalent. These are equivalent in value. All right, it's different units, that's why it's different. Hope I have everyone so far. This is 20 meters square, which is equivalent to 200. Since 1 meter is a 1 meter square is, since this length is 100 centimeter and 100 centimeter, we'll multiply that to give us 10,000 centimeters square. All right, so far so good. Even if you need to watch back the video, you can do that. All right, let's go. It says part 2 now. Part 2, selecting the tile for the room. You are shown 3 sizes of tiles as shown below. So we have a tile which is 30 by 30. We have tile B 15 centimeter by 20 centimeter, and tile C 20 centimeter by 50 centimeter. Notice the units, very important. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna big it up back and we're gonna see what they want from us. They say, which tile would you use to tile your room? Now, for this project, for this video, I'm gonna look at all 3. All right, just so students can have a more understanding of what is being done. So I'm gonna use all 3. So basically, I'm gonna use A, B, and C. The more you see it, the more it will become easy. All right. Or if I do it with A, you're gonna pause it and try to do it with B. You're not on the line. All right. Hit the like button now, guys. How many tiles would you need? Show how you get your answer. All right. So we're gonna start off with tile A. Now we know that the complete area for the room in centimeters we're gonna use it. So it's gonna be 200. This is the area for the entire room. So what we're gonna look on tile A first. So now tile A says it is 30 by 30. So this side is 30 and this side is 30. So what we have to do is to find the area for the entire tile. All right, so the length is 30, but in order to find the area, we're going to multiply 30 by 30. This is a square tile. So what we're going to do now is to find the area for the tile, which is 30 centimeter. Hit the like button on people. What I deal with, man? Hit the like button, man. I hope I work. Listen, guys. Big up St. Richard's Primary School, other primary school across Jamaica. Big up on yourself. So the area for the small tile, for this one, for A, would be 900. Alright, so in order to find out how many tiles we need, what we have to do is to divide 200,000, which is the area for the entire room, by how much space. So 1 is going to take up 900. You can just divide by 10. Boom, boom. Alright, so that's 2. So it's 2,000 divided by 9. Alright, so that is going to give us 9. So that goes 2 times 2 remainder here. So we're going to get another 2 and another 2.22. Alright, so we're going to say it's 223 tiles since they're not sell half tiles. So if you're using tile A, it's going to be 223 tiles. And guys, this is what students will do in an SBA project. Alright, so get used to it from now. So that was for tile A. However, we're going to calculate for tile B. I want you guys to type in the comment section what would be for tile B. How do you get tile B? Let me put tile B right here. So I'm going to change the color and do tile B. It's very easy. So you need to find the area. This is 15 by 20. So what we do, we find the area for the entire tile. That's how many space it's going to take up basically. Why me have spare so? I lose it here. So what that now? 15 10 times is a 150, you double that, you get 300. So it's going to take up 300 centimeters square. So one of them I take up 300. So we know that the area for the entire room is 200,000. Another 0. So we divide this by 300. That's what one tile is going to take up. So we divide 2,000 by 300. 3 6 is 18. So we have 6 here. So I'm just going to freestyle this, guys. Carry the 2, 6 again. People, I'm going to get 66.6. So basically, I'm just going to round off this to 6, 7. You guys can do it though. I just freestyle it. So for this one, it will take 667 tiles to complete the room. Remember, you know, guys, the smaller the tile, the more it will actually take to cover the surface of the area, right? So the bigger the tile, the more space it's gonna take. For example, this one is a much bigger tile because it's 20 by 50. Let us find out how many of the big tiles you would need. As I say, this is an SBA type of thing for the CSEC level. I'm gonna do it right here. So let me just clear off this. Hit the like button if you're just joining. Ensure that you are subscribed. Sure, say share this with the teacher, guys. Alright, so let's look at part C. Tile C rather. I'm gonna change the color just to differentiate them. Which color I wanna say? Which color? Green. Alright, so we're gonna choose green. Alright, so to find the area for the tile, we multiply 20 by 50, which gives us 1,000. So I think this one would be the easiest one. So each one is going to take up 1,000 centimeters square, and then the entire thing is 20,000, 200,000 rather, and we divide by 1,000. So we just have to cancel off the zeros then. Very easy, ain't it? I think I add on an extra zero. No, this is 0. It's supposed to be 1,000. Alright, so this is gonna take, as I said, this is gonna take less tiles. So this one is gonna take 200 tiles. So on each tile, I'm gonna put how many is needed. So we need 200 of these. I know they're gonna have some question about this. For this one, 15, we're gonna use 677. Let me just put what the color. We're gonna use 6. This is the smallest one. 15 by 20, I think, yeah. 667. So the smaller the tile is, the more it's gonna use. And for the blue one now, we're gonna use, for the blue one, we're gonna use, let's see, for the blue, how many did we get for the blue? That's 223. So for this one, it would use 223 tiles, alright? And there you have it. Remember, the task was to do for one. However, I took the privilege of doing it for you guys, doing all of it. So guys, hit the like button now. So we're gonna use 223, 667, and 200 tiles. And that's how you calculate the number of tiles. Alright, so for the persons who are doing the CSEC SBA, this is an awesome SBA topic. I'm not sure why PEP students are required to do such. Alright, it says, which tile would you use in order to use the least number of tiles? Least mean the lowest, and that is the biggest tile. I had explained that already. We didn't know, so it's a 20 by 50 centimeters. Since it takes up a bigger portion of area, so the answer for that will be 20 by 50. Right? And the reason is, since the tiles is bigger, it will take up more space. It will take less of them to cover the same space. Alright? You can probably type something, let me see. Use style C. and it has a bigger area, it will, alright, so that will take less. Alright, as a reminder, it's the same room, so the bigger the tile, the better in terms of that. Alright, let's move on now. Alright, so this seems to be the final part. It said tiles are sold for $2 per square centimeters. What is the cost for one of the tiles you choose? Use your answer from part 2A. Show your working. So you will be required to show all working. There's no going around that. You have to generate your answer. So I'm preparing you guys for that. No need to panic. Alright. So we had calculated that. So we have to use the actual area, the centimeter square of each. Good thing we did use that, because I could have converted to meter square, you know. It would have been much difficult. Alright, let's go back to that. So the first tile, we know that is area for each tile. A was 900 centimeters square. So, and you're gonna pay $2 for every square something. So let us go back down to that. It's very easy. This portion is very easy, guys. Alright. So remember, I know you pay $2 per centimeter square. So every centimeter square, you're gonna be paying $2 for each one of that. Alright. So if it's 1, you pay $2. If it's 2, you multiply it by 2. If it's 3, you multiply it. So this you're gonna do the same thing. So this one, remember the area. I'm just gonna refresh your memory. The area for 1 was 900. So let me just refresh your memory as we go along. That was 900 centimeters square. So there's 900 centimeters square. So you're gonna pay $2 for every. So you multiply. So for this one, you're gonna be paying $1,800 for one. And this is how hard times get. Alright, guys. So try learning the lesson. What was the area for the next one? We had one was 20 by 50. That one is gonna be more expensive. So that would be 1,000, right? So it's 1,000 cm square. You're gonna pay $2 for each cm square, so that gives you $2,000. And I think the next one work out to 300. I don't remember the actual number. I think it was 13 by no, I think it was 15 by 20. Yeah, I remember. So it's 15 by 20. So we're gonna calculate how many centimeters square is in this. And this work out to 600. That was no, first it was what? 300, and then we type no, make sure it's so it's 300, but then we're gonna multiply it by 2. So that gives us $600. So you pay a total of $600 if you use this one. Remember, you know, the smaller the tile, the cheaper it will be, but the less space it will take up. So if you know someone is doing the SP, what you could have done, they didn't ask you for here, but what you could have done is to say, this is the actual total of this. I just work out. No, what is the total cost for the number of tiles that you need for you? Okay, this is the total. So we're gonna do the grand total for each. Alright, so this one, we're gonna pay 1,000. This is really tough though. This is 1,800 for one. I'm gonna write them separate. One was $2,000 for one, and one is 600. So what we need to do to complete this, what we're gonna do is to say, okay, we need to see how many, because remember each tile have a different cost, right? There was a different cost for each tile. So we're gonna just, and we have a different number for each one of them. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. Alright. Guys, at school me they say if you hear some talking, you know ships already. If father if you do video in my leisure time alone, you can't go do it. So let's see. For the 900, how many tiles we need? You hear them behave, guys? Some hooligans, them, you know. Don't understand them. Alright, so for this one, let me figure out that part. Alright guys, so I took the liberty of just putting back these before. So we have 223, right? And we have 200. I'm gonna actually use the calculator as a class is coming in and nice, it's gonna get a bit crazy. So I'm actually actually cheating, but you guys should be able to multiply by 3-digit numbers. Alright? It's gonna be 1800 multiplied by 223, which gives us 401,000. So that's 401,000 400. That's the total cost, alright? And for this one, 2 2s are 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and 2 2s are 4. So that will be $4,000, 400,000. And for this one, we can actually multiply by 100, we get 66700, and we add that. But I'm just gonna use a calculator. 600 times 667. So that's it. That'll be 400. 200. So the cheapest tile would actually be this one, which is the bigger tile. So that works out cheaper. For people who want the SBA, that would be it. Alright. So guys, if you want class, which you should, holla at me. My name is Lennox Bennett. Alright, so guys, catch you in the next video. Alright, I'm out and out. See you guys in another video.